He found something terrible at work. The hotel was getting smaller every single day. To test this wild theory, he tied a rope across the walls before sleeping. When morning came, the rope was surprisingly loose. To find out what was going on, so he told his co-workers about it, warning them the hotel was shrinking. They had to escape or they would die.
Your routines are different. You're hitting things. You're bumping into each other.
But nobody believed him and told him not to disturb their work because the guests are waiting. Then they physically carried Bill outside. He could only pound helplessly on the door. Apparently, Bill himself doesn't know how long he stayed at the hotel. From his very first day at this hotel, became an employee of the hotel, in charge of picking eggs every day. Since his arrival, weird stuff had been occurring daily. On this particular day, Bill was using the bathroom when the doorknob started rattling. Strange sounds echoed from outside.
Go away. Is it true what they say? Are you the liberator?
Bill called out that he wasn't who they thought. Suddenly, several arms burst through the door. Bill was terrified, kicked frantically at the intruding limbs, but nothing seemed to work. Then, Bill shouted he was staff here. The arms withdrew immediately, but he was too scared to leave the bathroom, so Bill fell asleep in the bathroom. The next morning, a co-worker came to use the bathroom and found him, and brought him back to the kitchen. Once back, Bill asked his colleague, "Where's the hotel exit?" But the man said he'd worked here 10 years, and had never once left the hotel. Just then, he spotted the hotel manager passing by, and tried to chase after him for answers. But just as he was catching up, the manager vanished into thin air. Realizing something was deeply wrong, he found the head chef, and tried to resign from his position. But when the chef heard this, dropped to his knees, begging Bill not to leave this place, then muttered words Bill couldn't understand.
You can't leave now. You're crushing an old man's dream. It's very old, son.
Seeing the chef break down in tears, he had to withdraw his application to leave. But his co-workers had witnessed everything. They thought Bill was using it to get a promotion, so they gave him the cold shoulder. Even at bedtime, they locked him out of their room. Bill had to find somewhere else to sleep. But just then, the head chef was leading a bizarre dance in the kitchen. Meanwhile, eerie singing drifted through the corridors. Bill felt increasingly uneasy. The walls and windows began to shake. Glass shattered everywhere. Then the strange singing stopped. Bill realized with horror, the hotel was shrinking again.